What's up, YouTube? It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. Let's go. And today we're talking about Kaspa. Kaspa. And the question of the day is Kaspa dead? And I sincerely hope not. But just in general, there's a lot of FUD about Kaspa and the Kaspa prices going down and different things that are happening with Kaspa. And people are wigging out. People are flooding out and people are panicking. So first, let me know where you're from in the chat. Go ahead in the chat and let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm off today, so you can see I already had a couple videos and I'm going live, and I'm probably going live later for Turbo. But that's the question of the day. Are we buying or are we selling? And I literally just came from outside. I just got out of the shower, so I'm actually doing some work earlier, and I wanted to come in. I set the video for 1 o'clock, so I figured I'd take a break. It's 1 o'clock. I'm taking a break, and we're talking about Kaspa. So let me know what you're doing with your Kaspa. Are you buying or selling? I personally think this is a buying opportunity, but this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. So let me know. Let me know what you guys think and what you're doing. You're buying, you're selling. Yeah, I did see Crypto John. I'm buying. Shout out to Crypto Cash. Octavius watching from Houston. What up? I'm in the Big Dangerous. Remember, Texas connects us. I'm right up the street, man. Casper's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force, Casper's going to the moon, baby. And let's see, I'm holding my cash. It's disappointing performance as of last few months. You are right. Constant cryptos. Crypto John said yesterday, it's not going past $1 to $1 this cycle. You're right, and we're gonna play that Crypto John video, I guess, at some point, but I don't think moved it all to was the Arch Block and Dial. I don't know, but I've been slowly selling cash into KRC20 tokens. So let me know if you guys are in the KRC20 token. So I don't know if the price is dipping because people are buying KRC20 tokens. So, quick promo. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to Black Tiger Miner Twitter page so you can stay up with news and announcements. And if you can see, I'm not sure if it's KRC point people just selling Kaspa or people just flooding. Because as we're going to see in the video, this guy talks about Grayscale is listing Kaspa as a payment. Sorry about that. I had to take a sip. So let me know what you guys think. If you want a video on your KRC20 project, shoot me a message. Shout out to Pompalinsky. This is, I did a video about this earlier. This change added liquidity KRC20 tokens. So now you can trade, which is what's missing with KRC20 because on KSR KSPR bot, you can't really trade. You can buy it and you can sell them, but you can't really trade, and you have to have a pretty good amount to sell, right? I've been trying to sell my what is that? Castor, which I bought a little bit, and Goat. I can't because I think the minimum is 50 CAS, and you gotta have enough. I don't think I have enough. but I can probably trade it. So I don't know. So this is Kaspa enthusiast all the way Kaspa. Thanks to somebody for this awesome phone case. Looks like it's a color changing phone case. Okay. Um, this is a reminder there is no next Kaspa. Kaspa ETH, so Litecoin, Tron, TRX, I'm not sure. So it's Ethereum to Solana to Su, Litecoin to XMR. What? Tron to Ton, and Kaspa to no file found. I think that's funny. Kaspa funding. This guy's preparing Kas's third birthday. If you can see, help. I guess Kaspa's third birthday is November 7th. So kind of a ways away there. Um, I'm volunteering at Kaspa to promote blockchain, so do not give financial advice. I'm just fascinated by the decentral network. Okay. Kaspa is currently processing more TPS than Bitcoin is capable of. And the fee for a regular cash transaction right now is 1/3000th of a penny. The time it takes to move Kaspa on the network is about a second. Kaspa is Bitcoin that scales. Shout out to the Kaspa community. And let me know where you guys are from. Only one person said that. The rest of you guys go ahead and chime in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit us up with the super chats. So this is Kaspa Galaxy tripping Crypto Galaxy. Kaspa's going to hit $10 in a bull run, which is amazing because most people are saying $1 to $5. And I saw somebody that said $20, which I don't think was happening. The Kaspa to hit $20 would have to be astronomical growth, right? So let me know what you guys think about that. Had a little piece of flavored water that didn't I don't know. I guess it didn't dissolve. It was like a skittle or something. Like what the freak? As I've stated before, Kaspa is respecting the ascending channel and it's currently at the bottom, which is bullish. Also, it's broken through the yellow descending line, plus also retesting. So it's shown by a red arrow. Another bullish point is Kaspa has touched the bottom. Shout out to altcoin Bonanza. And he's showing you that Kaspa is almost at the bottom and it's getting ready to bounce back up. And I think towards the end of the year is when it bounced last time. Shout out to Conan and Kaspa. They got listed on Dext earlier today. Nacho, meme play on Kaspa, look prime. Still 50 million market cap. You want to join the biggest blue chip meme coin of the decade, Nacho. The first meme on the blockchain, meme coin mascot of Kaspa. So we will see there, see how this pans out. Kaspa, low risk, low reward. And I think this is showing you nice. I'm gonna mute that. These guys trying to kill me with strikes for copyrights on videos that are already online. So I'm just gonna turn that off. Nacho. I had a few KRC20 tokens. Nacho is my largest. I think Kas will hit $2 tops this cycle. I think you liked what's up, Farah. Let's freaking go, Conan. We're just watching this price continue to rise. on this Kaspa video, and you can see how it pumped late in the year, then pulled back and pumped again. So, as I'm saying, Kaspa is not dead. Folks are just scared, but continue to hold, continue to diamond hand, and let me know what you think. Is it time to buy or is it time to sell? Kaspa funding. We're thrilled to announce Kaspa funding is now officially listed on Kasplano trade fund here. Kaspa funding invites the community and the entire Kaspa ecosystem to join their Kaspa funding launch event on November 7th. They definitely got the word out about that early. Still no memo delivered to Kaspa, and prices still going sideways. And I'm not sure what this guy, M. Well Killer, told us. Right? I told you, but I don't know what he told us. Kaspa is the king losing the battle. Basically, ever since Kaspa was launched, it outperformed the entire market with never seen before strength. Recently, it's changed. Let's take a look at Kaspa compared to other leading assets to see where we should go next. Let's go chart one. I already showed you my weekly updates, so gonna keep it short. We lost SR region, lost point of control, and made a bearish retest, formed an inverse cup and handle pattern, broke down and retested the neckline. So I can't help some short-term downsides coming, likely for a turnaround as the target inverse cup and handle, which lies in a big daily order block. So I posted this on my page. I'm not going to read through all of that either. Nice hash. But anyway, Kaspa is the fastest proof of work coin using BlockDAG for rapid block rates and better decentralization. And I think Crypto John mentioned that too, that exchanges are less likely to list proof of work coins for some reason. What's up, Conan? The multipliers are too low for this cycle for Kaspa compared to Archblock and Dow and Turbo, etc. Yeah, I've been slowly taking Kaspa and selling it and buying different things because I think the price is going to push down. And when it goes down, I'm going to buy back in. But don't forget to take profits. Remember, it's only profit when you sell, right? You can hold it as long as you can. And just wanted to see what you guys are thinking. Yes, let's get turbo. Currently, Kaspa's at a 3.3 billion market cap, 29.9 million volume. It's up 0.06. 24 hours is down 1.29. 7 days is down 0.11. 30 days is down 19.6. 90 days is down 25.1. And for the year, it's up 181. And I took some profit on Turbo this morning. Let's see what Turbo's doing. Turbo's down 16%. So I'm glad I went ahead and took that profit. Probably jump back in if it gets over a cent, but I'm going to hold on to it for right now. Kaspa KI initiative is going to Saudi Roadshow to highlight Kaspa. Yeah, I did see that. Kaspa needs to do something. What's up, summertime? And Harold and my main man Alfred and Conan. What's going on, man? I see you guys are doing a little something. So here are the KRC20 tokens. Looks like Nacho's up 10%. Whoever get this up again. In the interim, I'm going to look at the coin ranking. Let me know if the live gets kind of weird. I updated from wireless to wired, so I'm thinking that will solve the problem. But if it starts to glitch, let me know. So Conan's up 15%. Caspi's up 4%. Fun's up 8%. Goats is up 7%. Nacho's up 16%. Bert's up 2%. Kasper is up 5%. Pepe's down 20%. Rusty's up 29%. Kenny's up 31%. Knight's up 6%. Swamp is up 9%. So that's the KRC20. I wanted to check the coin ranking. Let me see. Here we go. I agree, Summer. I'm literally shocked it's doing this poorly. Octavius agreed too. At some point, I was expecting it to pop back, but be patient, guys. I've sold some of mine. Actually, I've sold a good portion of mine buying KRC20 tokens. So I don't know if that affects the price. People buying the KRC20 tokens or not. Let me know what you guys think or if you've heard anything. So Dogecoin, top gainer at number 8. See Bitcoin, Avalanche, Sue, Polkadot, Pepe, Wrapped Ethereum. There's Kaspa at number 33. 3.3 billion market cap, down 2.19. So it's still above Immutable North, Monero. Kaspa needs to get listed on a major exchange. I told you guys that previously. I thought it would happen, but it's never not. For some reason, it's not materializing. So I don't know what's going on and why they can't get on this exchange. The ping pong channel has been going since the beginning of the year. If we activate the Bollinger Bands on week 1, we can see it's tightening, indicating upcoming momentum, up or down. Well, the narrative is this coin is heading to be digital silver. They solved the blockchain trilemma. It's cheap, fast transactions, think to Blockdag Tech. Crypto Twitter is picking it up massively, lots of mentions. Some say the next Solana, that would be the next meme coin season to start here too. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Nirvana Kaspa, hold up. So yeah, let me check out. I think I had a video. Ouch.
Welcome back to the Crypto ZX, to the Kaspa community.
John, I want to see this.
Today's Pionex US, the cheapest
thank you guys enough for tuning in on a regular day-to-day basis. But let's get right in.
I think we're going to see a
which
huge,
of course is around Kaspa. So looking across the board, we're seeing.
That's weird. Let me see if I can find this Crypto John video. But in the interim, let me see. Who is this? Let's see. Which one was it? Was it this guy? Crypto ZX. Let me see. I guess Sin City Crypto. Let's see if I can find this Crypto John video.
Few handful of coins that are still up, but at the same time, majority of the market seeing a little bit of a minor pullback. And I'm sure if you follow the channel and watch some of the other updates, you guys are kind of up to date as to what's really happening. But if you solely watch specifically these Kaspa updates, then we're going to briefly talk about what's really happening. So as far as Kaspa price is down, yes, so yet again, you're seeing the price of Kaspa down about 1%. Looking at the price, 13.37 cents, down about 0.5% in USD and about 3.2% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap is at 3.3 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $44 million. But that's not the most exciting thing that I want to talk about. And again, I know a lot of people are going to be wondering what exactly is exciting about Kaspa over the last 2 2 months, yeah, like a little bit over 2 months, the price of Kaspa has been just showing a lot of negative price action. And I wouldn't really say what I'm about to share is exciting, but it's worthwhile noting, of course, that when I pull out the chart, it will make sense. But before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. And starting off with the Bitcoin dominance, you can see BTC dominance has made its way up to a new yearly high. Yep, you've heard that correct. And this is something that I literally indicated to you guys yesterday. If you guys watch it, people talk about, Bitcoin dominance pulling down this or that. But I've been stating that, we're on the verge of breaking towards a new yearly high, and it can happen in a snap. And look what happened. Literally in a snap, Bitcoin dominance has hit a new yearly high, and it's approaching a staggering 59%, which is absolutely crazy to think about. Look at Bitcoin on the other hand. You guys can see Bitcoin on the other hand has also seen a beautiful, beautiful bounce. And going into Wednesday, things are looking even better compared to yesterday, because we're actually looking to fill that wick up to that 67,868.
Yeah, Farah, I would like to know the answer to that too. People have mentioned it, but nobody said definitively. I know I've took $30,000 Kaspa out and bought into KRC20 tokens, which are a lot cheaper, right? The 30,000 Kaspa is worth more in KRC20 tokens is worth as Kaspa, which is kind of weird, but I don't know if that affects the price or not. Yeah, I made it. Yeah, maybe that's it. These KRC tokens are affecting the price short term, will increase TVL though. I hope Kas does need this list on a major exchange. I think it will get on a major exchange because these KRC20 tokens are running rampant and they're getting listed. So if the tokens price go up, shouldn't Kaspa's price go up? Lack of exchanges is one problem. Hopefully Kraken picks it up. Yeah, you're right. Kaspa doesn't have the major exchanges it needs, which is weird because even Turbo is on major exchanges. Turbo came out of nowhere and pumped like crazy and got on Binance. But as John mentioned, Binance usually doesn't go with proof of work coins for some reason. I think there is a big competition between Bitcoin and Kaspa. Since people want Bitcoin to keep pumping, they don't want to push any narratives of any other proof of work tokens. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit us up with the super chats. Let's go. Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force, and if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force. Kaspa's going to the moon, baby.
$8. And guys, if that is able to clear out, would not be surprised if we start heading towards the July highs, and I think that would be a massive statement. Some people are analysts are projecting that Bitcoin is going to break towards the new all-time high before the US elections happen, and honestly would not come as a surprise to me. Maybe we do see an all-time high before, but leading up to that we see a major pullback. Well, that would not come as a surprise, because as I've been stating to you guys before, there's still a lot of big uncertainty within the crypto markets. A lot of people get confused about that when you see these types of moves. Sometimes these moves are caused by whales. And, I'm not getting too excited, even though, of course, we're back above 64,000. And I'm sure you guys are probably saying, Crypto ZX, why are you not bullish? I'm definitely bullish. But at the same time, in the mid-short, could see major shakeouts, and if that were to happen, that would not come as a big surprise to me, because of the US elections that are pretty much on the horizon. Speaking about Kaspa though, what is worthwhile noting, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, hey, Crypto ZX, a lot of coins are going down quite a bit, but Kaspa is not going down. Bitcoin dominance went up, and Bitcoin always went up with it. So why is Kaspa holding much better? Maybe it has found a ground for itself. That's why, because that is literally worthwhile noting. And If the price of Kas were to drop below 12.5 cents today, that would have showed extreme negativity within its price. But as of now, it's still held pretty much very strong around the 13.4 cents, despite Bitcoin going up sharply, as well as the dominance index. And that is really, really interesting to see. And, this is where we can kind of have to give Kaspa a credit as of now. Obviously, the price needs to be in the 78.6, in my opinion, in order for us to be on the quote-unquote safe zone. Because right now, if dominance, let's say, falls down and Bitcoin just sees a complete shakeout by the whales, which if you think that is not a possibility, come on, guys, we need to look at what's happening since February. We've seen several different fake outs, and that would not come as a surprise. And if that happens, still a chance that Kas could make its way more towards the downside. But as of now, what's worthwhile noting, and again, we do day-to-day analysis videos, it's worthwhile noting is that, we haven't seen sharp, swings as we have seen with a lot of coins right now. So that is a really interesting thing to see. So hopefully, of course, we do start seeing a little bit of an uptick within its price. And, obviously that is what a lot of people are waiting for. But, we're going to take
in Kaspa, right? We need something, some catalyst, which I honestly think the KRC20 tokens are going to push harder than anybody thought, right? I know I'm deep in the KRC20 token, so I wanted to do well. Looks like they are pushing up. My main man comes up 15%. Let's go. Looks like they're one of the top ones for the day, actually. But I'll check the KRC20 prices shortly, looking at the price bot. But let's see.
Good afternoon. Coffee with John, or Coffee John. Got my coffee here, got my water here.
Let's hear Crypto John says, I want to say he went over, maybe this was yesterday when he was talking about Kaspa.
Let's get into it. I'm sure you're wondering, when is Turbo going to stop pumping? Should I take profits? What should you do? That's up to you. Profit taking is entirely up to you. Where you see it going, if you want to swing trade and risk it, like I took my initials out on Turbo on a 40x for me, and I was gambling with the swing trade. I took it at around a penny, and right now it's up. So I could have, obviously made some more money on the initial investment. I still have a very big bag. I'm still a top 100 holder. But that's the nature of trading. I wanted to do it in real time. Wanted to show you guys that there's a risk to trading your crypto, especially your chips. But in terms of when Turbo can stop pumping, it depends. If Coinbase really is the bill behind the buying of Turbo right now, then it's possible it may keep pumping past 2-3 cents. But if it's just hype and it's still trying to find its discovery and price, maybe a penny and a half, a little higher, at least in the coming few days. It depends where Bitcoin goes to. If Bitcoin all of a sudden just tanks, then Turbo is probably gonna not sustain much longer. But Bitcoin is still going pretty strong. So we'll get into that a little bit. We'll also go over some different picks, some concerns about Kaspa. Whether it's dying, whether it's still a good investment. I know some of you guys were concerned about that, so we'll go over Kaspa as well, and we'll give you guys some insight here as to what's going on, what to look out for. Let's first see what the news are out there. Let me just set this up. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys like these videos, spam the chat.
Sorry about that. I tried to catch that sneeze, but I guess I didn't catch it. CX listing shows that our own volume from DEX and Kaspa FY over 53K 24-hour volume on CEX by itself. They've been trying to shut Kaspa down 16 cents. The only one proof of work that's Bitcoin. That's the reason prices is going on. Cool 32 gamer. I think you're right. I think there is a faction, call it group, part, team, something that is suppressing Kaspa because they want Bitcoin to be the only proof of work. Crypto John mentioned that too. We're gonna get to that in a minute, where there's a lot of I guess momentum behind Bitcoin, right? And they want to keep that pumping. They want to keep it separate. They don't want any competition to Bitcoin. So it would make sense for them to work towards keeping Kaspa down, right? Because that's going to put more attention on Bitcoin. Do not going to list it purposely. They're not going to list. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Binance would list it anyway because they don't really do proof of purchase. I mean, proof of work tokens or Coinbase, right? So between those two, that is one of the two big ones we need. Or I think somebody said Kraken. Well, let's get back to the video.
With a coffee emoji or say coffee John. And if you want to be there for the next buy alert, the next big call, or you want to just be there for the VIP live streams, we do them on Discord only. See my profit taking course, which is very valuable, especially at a cycle research course. Just talk to me and talk to a group of diverse investors who want to be financially free. One of which has just made 6 figures and stays buying a Lambo, and we just saw about 3 more pour in today and made 6 figures on Turbo alone. If you want to be that next investor, then join Discord. I'll put a link in the pinned comments down below. If not, I'll still help you here. I just wanted to say that. But let's first see what's going on. So nothing really out there in the news, just about Kamala Harris and Trump. Let's see. This one's interesting. On regulatory frame, let's read this, and let's apply an unbiased viewpoint. I know some of you guys don't like Kamala Harris, some of you don't like Trump. Just going based on, as an investing standpoint, how this is going to affect the market and what the sentiment is. Position, I wouldn't go heavy. If you are cost averaging, I would take today to cash up. And I mean, obviously all coins are down, like a lot of them. Will go over some, so it's probably up to you. Is why I DCA today, which if you want to see again, it's in Discord. But nonetheless, greed is up today. So now let's see crypto bubbles. Let's get into that one. Well, holding above Bitcoin, Solana. I can't tell if these stats are like skewed or aren't. I saw Ethereum was down today. Solana's flat, and the old coins are flat. Might want to look into your coins because right now the focus is Bitcoin. So it's like, let the beginners and whales buy Bitcoin. Let them. Awesome. Look at that. That's a B. 83.17. And why is it like that? Because the chart is like this. Okay. I mean, look at this. This is up more than both of them. Although Bitcoin is pretty close, actually. It's pretty good. Now let's go to our favorite toad. I put Simba on my on my hacks. Pepe's holding up Turbo. It's so funny. Check it out, by the way. My link to my real X is in my description. The crazy part is Turbo ripped right when people were to lose hope. Like, I was getting a lot of concerns from people on X. They're like, yo, John, is it going to rip again? What happened? It can't hold above a half a penny. And then I'm like, guys, it's consolidating at around 3/4 of a penny, which means there's active buyers and sellers that are really trying to push this thing. And eventually it just broke when people least expected it, when all coins are flat. So people always ask me, yo, John, it's nice at Turbo, but what about coins like Artblock or Kaspa, our new play Moonwell? And I'm like, well, right now the spotlight's on Turbo. but if you notice, it's just one of the few exceptions right now. When it comes to interest in the space in crypto, it has to move from Bitcoin to altcoins. And the way that happens is when they take profits on Bitcoin, which brings the dominance down. And then you see what we call altcoin season, which is charts like this all across the board. Not every crypto, but other cryptos. So you got to be patient. You know what? Turbo being an example. For one, that patience definitely pays off, literally. Two, community matters. And three, being a genuine project with a nice team, it really does push, the envelope when it comes to progress. And I'm very happy for the community. My Discord alone making tons of money. And, it's been one of my best calls. We hit a D1X so far on Turbo, which I think this one's going to be easily a 500 plus X for us on Discord. So I'm very, very glad to see Turbo up. I do think the ones buying this right now, though, could be Coinbase because the price is just too strong. I mean, it's not even like dipping at all yet. It's still just scaling higher and higher, so definitely impressive. Now let's get to the elephant in the room, Kaspa. Kaspa right now is going through a lot of uncertainty. And a lot of the community here, they're being told over and over that Kaspa is going to $20 a cycle. And that's complete BS. Kaspa is not going to be $20. Is it going to go higher in this price? Of course. And you're talking to someone who definitely has a bigger bag than the majority of you watching. And I'm not saying that to flex. I'm saying that to highlight the point that despite being an investor in a crypto, I'm not so married to it and emotionally tied to it that I can't give the realistic outlook for it. A lot of investors, especially beginners, are sold hopium. They want to be told their crypto is going up 500x. And if it's not, then they get upset. But then what really matters to you? Is it making money or is it just holding the bag and believe in a fallacy? People will disagree. They'll say I'm stupid. I have yet to be wrong on this. I've been saying for a while, Kaspa is not going to $10 a cycle, $20, $30. You will be left holding the bag if you believe that nonsense. Hear that again. You will be left holding the bag. Just like the XRP investors who believe XRP was going to $600, just like the Bitcoin investors last cycle who said it was going to 100K and it went to 69K. Okay. Kaspa's a strong asset fundamentally. It's going through some hurdles right now, but just use your head here. Okay. Like my Discord, shout out to Lady, and shout out to a few others. They were, heavier Kaspa maxis. Some of them got in turbo and other plays, and they are up massively in their portfolios because they had an open mind. If you notice, when I talk about my cryptos, I never give like crazy price predictions. I'm always conservative for the most part because you can't be too moonish in this space. If you're too moonish, you're going to be left on the bag. The goal of crypto is to buy low, sell high, but it's to get out before your neighbor, get out before the whales get out. Because when they get out, the price is going to drop significantly. Now, I was saying earlier at the start of this video, which by the way, 80% bullish is very good. It goes to show you how strong this community is. But I was saying how a lot of exchanges don't like listing proof of work coins. I'm starting to believe it's because they want Bitcoin to remain king, which it will. Because if you
So can you not hear me? I think you're right. There will be some. Wait, is there no sound when I'm not on the thing? Let me see something. Just checking. Oh wow, the whole time I've been talking, there's no sound. But yeah, back to what I was saying. There is definitely. Oh wow, it didn't. Oh man, I've been talking in the interim, and there's no sound there. But yeah, okay, so back to business. So I think you're right with the market cap. I think it can pump if the total cap hits 10 trillion. But I'm wondering what's holding Kaspa back, bro. I'm telling you, Kaspa should be way further or way ahead or way bigger than what it is. There is some forces. I'm telling you straight up, I'm in crypto. I'm watching crypto every day. I'm watching stuff come out of nowhere and blow up. Like Turbo came out of nowhere and blew up, right? I was expecting Turbo and Kaspa to kind of go hand in hand. Turbo just took off and freaking what is Shikari Richardson, the rest of the pack. Just came out of nowhere and she did that look back like peace out, I'm out, right? Expected Turbo to do that and it did, which was shocking. But I also suspected or expected Kaspa to do a lot more than it's doing. I don't know if there's ties to different organizations or if different people are suppressing it because of the development team or what, but there's definitely something slowing Kaspa's momentum.
Coins like Octaspace, for example, which has been out for a good amount of time as well, it also has a chart like Kaspa. Look at that chart. It's pretty much identical to Kaspa, which has been around for, let's see, okay, over a year and a half. But when you go to exchange listings, Gate.io and Mexi, that's all it has. Again, look at the chart and look at the exchange listings. It's not there. I've seen.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Cool 32, the gamer. Kaspa's not going anywhere. They're going to make sure it doesn't hit $10. Get real, man. I don't know.
Cryptos like this.
I'm just pretty perplexed to what is going on. Kind of agree with both you guys. I wanted to go, I want to boom, but there's something holding it back, man. I've been looking at Kaspa for years now, right? And from the momentum and the tech, I don't know, man. It's almost like it's too good to be true, man. As if there are people that are like, look, this is, and we need to keep it down as long as possible. Because if it hits without major tier one, once it's Binance, 40% of volume is on Binance. Why is it not on Binance? Why is it not on KuCoin or Kraken at least, right? Why are all the rest of these cryptos going straight over to the major exchanges and Kaspa's not?
Monero get hyped and then never get any exchange listings. Now, Monero is different in a sense that it got Kraken. Okay, it got KuCoin and Kraken, which Kaspa has KuCoin and Mexi. I do believe Kraken is going to Kaspa and a strong chance of being on Kraken. But in Coinbase, I just don't think Coinbase this cycle anyway is going to list Kaspa because they don't like listing proof of art coins. And Binance, they have it in Binance futures, but Binance.
Yeah, I think Binance would be big. And Cool the Gamer, trying to be realistic, but I'm not as deep as I was in Kaspa. Again, I've sold a lot of my Kaspa in the KRC20 tokens. And like I've been telling you guys, I've been preaching diversify, diversify, diversify. Do not put all your eggs into one basket, right? Even if Kaspa does come back at this price, you got plenty of time to buy back in, but you're missing lots of opportunity if all you're doing is holding Kaspa. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. And if you see here, I've been looking at this, the KRC20 tokens where a lot of my Kaspa is. So I'm not sure if this is affecting the price or not. But Nacho's up 16%. Dog K's up down 14%. Casper's down 5%. Caspi is up 4%. Gold is up 7.1%. Top gainers, DOKI, I don't know what that is. UTXO is up 100%. Wow. Caspian's up 77%. XIT is up 65. Sasha is up 43. I guess it's Taiwan's down 100%. BAYC is down 96. Casper is down 82. KINU is down 60, and Prince is down 54. So if we look at the volume, volume for Nacho is 1.5 million USD, 204,000. A Zane, what's up with the super chats? If you like it, I love it. Let's go. Kaspa is on Creighton's roadmap to be added. Thanks for that. Summertime. I sold a lot of my Kaspa there or other plays. You're right, bro. I mean, I ain't knocking nobody's hustle, but I can buy back in Kaspa. Okay, look at like, right. If something's not pumping, I'm gonna sell it, get a good play, make some money, and buy back in while it's down. Okay. Not financial advice, but you don't make money until you sell. There's no reason to hold on something too long, right? Once you start getting down in your original purchase price, right? I mean, you could hold it all the way down, or you could sell it, buy something, make some money, and buy back in while it's down. It's a risky strategy, but that's just kind of my approach. Like I literally just looked up what decent means a couple of weeks ago. The whole time I was thinking something else. So decent is risky plays, right? And I'm doing a lot of risky plays, right? But high risk, high reward. All right. If you make some money, I can buy back in because I look at Kaspa as it being a slow play. It's gonna push. It's just gonna take some time, right? So I could buy like Nacho, Kaspi, what is this? 188,000, Conan 113,000, 14,000 USD, Kaspi 110,000, Cas 14,000 USD. Conan's up 17.9%. And I did pick up 40 million Conan yesterday, right? So that 40 million just went up 17%. I made a little money on that. And I sold Kaspa to get it. And this is the Conan chart, 20 period MA, 50 period MA, and it is above the upper Bollinger Band. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's a really good thing. I need to look that up as well. Nacho's up 16%, and I think Nacho is going to be the catalyst that pulls Kaspa back up, right? You can see here Nacho is well above the upper Bollinger Band. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Caspi's up 4.62%, 14,000 trading volume. Just think about it. The trading volume in the KRC20 tokens are up, and you can only get them on that Kaspa bot. What do you think Kaspa's gonna do when these KRC tokens actually get on DEXs and CEXs, which is that a sex? I don't know. But once they get, I'm pretty sure the price is going to pump. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think. Agree, you disagree. Does it even make sense? Do I even know what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to see. As a community, I'm just trying to rebuild the community, but I need help, right? I need people that know or people that are more knowledgeable than me. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room, right? I come to YouTube because there's a lot of smart people here. A lot of people who've been in crypto for longer than me, no more than me, and can offer good advice, right? Like I picked up Turbo from actually a live, right? The live stream you guys brought it. I was talking about Canada and somebody mentioned it, and I thank God somebody did because I made pretty good amount of money on Turbo, right? I took some profits and I bought 4 Ethereum tokens just from the profit. So I don't know, but let me know what you guys think about that. The chat's going crazy, so let's see what's going on over here. And let me see. That was the cat. Oh, wow. Wow. The cat speed chart, the 3-legged cat is on fire. So let's go back to this Crypto John and see what's going on in the chat. So this is, it's fair launch BTM. I believe me, tier 1 bags are packed. They are waiting for post-election healthy market. You're right. I think a lot of stuff is going to trickle down after the election, right? There's a lot of stuff that is hands on what happens with the election. I tried that with IOZ last year and did a 20x right after I sold. I'm loving a Kaspa dip. This time to DCA in. I'm definitely going to pick up some more when I take some profits on some of my other plays. Kaspa is a long-term play. Yeah, I think Kaspa is going to take some years, like Bitcoin did, right? It took some time before it actually picked up and started booming. So just be patient. Buy the dips and be patient. Also, diamond handing Kaspa until my initial investment is back. All right, a Zane. Kaspa solid. Shout out to, I guess that's Amudo. Nacho is just getting started. There's a mystery wallet buying up 1.5, buying 1.5 Nacho to $1. What? There's a mystery buying up 1.5 million plus Nacho to $1. Yeah, Nacho goes to $1, bro. I'm taking that whole $10 million and probably buying Bitcoin and then buying Kaspa. I mean, buying Kaspa, not buying tokens. I'm talking about buying Kaspa. I'm just playing. But yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up some more Kaspa if it does hit $1, right? Nacho hit $1, or if Sumps hit $1, bro, I'm buying a crypto exchange. I'm literally going to have my own exchange. That was one of my goals. I was trying to set up an exchange. I was in talk. Who are these guys? BlackRock, right? BlackRock said they would give me X amount of dollars, X amount of millions to set it up, and I could run with it. And it would be the BTM exchange. I just needed a commodities lawyer. And that's where everything stopped at, because I still haven't found a commodities lawyer. A commodities lawyer that I trust. Let me rephrase. But once I get the commodities lawyer and Nacho hits $1, look out for that BTM exchange. Once my initial is back, I will continue to see if it's still bullish. I will still hold. Kaspa is getting a CoinX listing tomorrow. Really?
Is also very stubborn. But I mean, look, Monero still did well, even without exchange listings. I mean, look at this. This chart is still like it did very well. You know, it's not that far off. So even if Kaspa doesn't get tier 1s, it's not like it's going to up and die. So I want to emphasize that, okay? It's not all bad. If it doesn't get the tier 1 exchange listings, yeah, it's not super bullish, but it's still going to appreciate in price. Again,
yeah, I'm off today, so we can keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. My live stream channel is not coming. Audience, help me out. Channel not coming. Audience, help me out. I'm not sure what you mean, but you can always bring your audience over here. No KRC's recent dollar. Y'all tripping, bro. You're just the bearer of bad news, huh? Can we have our dreams? Can we live our dream here, man? Why you got to be the dream killer? As my mom said, if you got conviction in something, anything can happen. Just be patient and continue to stay strong. Never give up on your dreams. So my mom would always say, if you shoot for the moon, you might not hit it, but you're probably going to catch a few stars on the way, right? So you never know. And let's finish this video.
I know this is going to offend people, but if you were a Maxi and Kaspa, you were down 22%. If all you did was nothing else but buy Turbo a month ago, you'd be up in profit. Look, 225%. What, a 4x, give or take?
Look, I guess this is not hard. Hey, I'm not knocking your hustle, bro. Hey, we're all here to share opinions, right? No hate there, right? No harm done. I'm just thankful for your opinion, and just want to know what you guys think, right? I want to know. I got my opinions and my convictions. I want to know what the rest of you guys are thinking. I got a few million Nacho and Kaspa. Hey, I'm not knocking your hustle. I know a lot of people, bro. People are dumping Kaspa to buy these KRC20 tokens. So I know for sure there's volume there, right? I'm not new to this. We true to this. You can see here at 57 million. Nacho, right? $57 million in market cap in Nacho. 1.1 million in the last 24 hours. And let's refresh this. Conan's 1.7 million, 25,000 in the last 25. Last 24 hours. I missed your turbo streams, but we pumped hard. I told you guys. Conan's up 15%, 1.7 million market cap, $24,300. Kaspa's up 13x, on Kaspa scam. Hey, LB, you hate John, don't you?
This is why you have to diversify. I've been saying it for years now, and people think I just talk out of my ass. I'm being dead serious when I say you have to be open-minded in this space. Otherwise, you're going to be let down in a big way. And you're going to blame these influencers and say, oh, but you gave us a $30 price prediction. It didn't hit. It's your fault. No, it's not. It's your fault, okay? They're just doing that because they want you guys to buy in and ride the wave up. But again, you got to take accountability here. Do some research, do some due diligence, and be like, okay, can Kaspa really go from 13 cents to $20 with no tier 1 exchange listings? Can it even do it with Coinbase? In my opinion, no. Kaspa going to $5 is 100 billion market cap. Do you really think it's going to a $500 billion market cap in one cycle? I have yet to see a crypto do that, including Bitcoin. And this is what irritates me, because I love Kaspa, but I hate the toxic mentalities behind it. Like, it's no different than these ICP investors who think their crypto is going to $1 million. They're so annoying. The Cardano and XRP maxis, again, so annoying. But the XRP investors are starting to wake up and realize, now it's multiple cycles for them, that a crypto being hyped is one thing. It doesn't mean in reality it's going to happen. people like to make fun of this community, which I'll never do. I'm just saying, I want to see you guys make money. But even today, XRP, they're being told this thing's going to $589 this cycle. Like, it's 54 freaking cents. How much money you think is going to go into XRP with 100 billion supply? You gotta be a little bit more like using your due diligence and start looking for different opinions. You know, don't just take what someone says and go, great, I have a big bag. He said it's going to the moon, so I'm gonna just listen to what he says. That's confirmation bias to a T. You know, and I know a lot of influencers won't talk about this subject because they don't want to deal with the backlash of what that entails. Because anytime you say something that comes across negative on any crypto, they immediately bash you, subscribe, and they just go to other channels that give you hopium. Again, these people are going to learn the hard way. You know, and listen, if I change anyone's minds and help you diversify your portfolio and make some money, I'm doing my job at the end of the day to help me become financially free. I don't want to see you guys get married to your cryptos.
That's all I'm saying, right? Diversify. You can believe what you want to believe, price what you want to price, have your conviction in what you want to have, but just diversify. I remember in the first bull run, I had all my cash in Dodge, and freaking Robinhood froze us out and we couldn't even sell it. So I just want to tell you from personal experience, don't have all your crypto in one place on one exchange. Now I use multiple exchanges and multiple cryptocurrencies just to make sure I'm not going to get stomped out by Robinhood or whatever exchange if things start to pump and you can't get out, right? Once KSRP bot and Kaspa figure out a true DEX KRC20 tokens will moon, the mid to micro caps will have people rushing to get in on these plays. That's what I'm thinking too. Once they actually figure this out, because these guys botched I think this might be.
But again, to go back to Kaspa,
I just want to finish this video.
This 1 year chart is still bullish. This all chart is still extremely bullish. It'll still probably hit at least $1 or $1.50 this cycle with no tier 1 exchange listings. All I want to say, I know I rant a lot, but I mean well when I tell you guys you have to stop drinking the Kool-Aid and believing all this nonsense out there.
Okay, so that's that. So back to what I was saying, you're right. I think the Kasplex figure this out. KRC20 bots can find a true DEX for the tokens. They're going to moon, right? You're right. A lot of people are going to jump on it late and wish they got in earlier. So not financial advice, but I would definitely look at some KRC20 tokens. Because just look at this. Conan has 1.7 million. Kaspi is 6.2 million. Nacho is 56 million. You think this money is going to disappear? Where do you think all this is going? It's only going to keep pushing, right? This dog, K, has 14.2 million. I hadn't even seen this before. Rusty, 220,000. I might grab some Rusty, Night 30,000. Nacho, 266. Once all this clears out, I'm going to release the BTM token on KRC20s, right? But I want to make some of this kind of clear out before we get too muddied the water, right? I want the water to clear up so you can see it, find it, and purchase it. But there's going to be a push, right? Either a push up or a push down. A push for KRC20 tokens are coming. So I think we've exhausted the Crypto John thing. This is let me see. Who is this? Was it? Yeah, I was listening to this guy too. He's talking about Kaspa on Grayscale. Let's run it back. This is Tactical Investor. Let's see what he has to say about KRC20 token and Kaspa.
Just gotten into Kaspa in the past month. You're probably a little bit upset at yourself because, well, 22% over the past month. And a lot of people like to speculate as to what exactly has caused Kaspa to be down in price. And there, I think, is probably a couple of things that could play a role that I think all are very much short-term focused. And in the end, we're going to move on to talk about some of the things that are extremely bullish and where this could be.
Real quick, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit us up with the super chats. I know you're here. Let me know where you're from. I only got one person to say where you're from, and then say put your address and social security number on here. Just your location, or heck, just say the state. I'm trying to do for research purposes so I can help you rebuild the community. Kaspa's the Army, better get the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force, Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm off today, so we can be here all day talking about Kaspa. Let me know what you think, what you like, what you hate, what you want, what you know, what you don't know, any insider information. If you like it, I love it. Let's go back to tactical investing.
A huge pivot for Kaspa. So Kaspa historically, if you've been in Kaspa as long as I have, when it was 0.2 of a penny, having seen it to 100x, you realize that Kaspa typically does sell off, and after times when there's pretty big events that happen. And the very first time this really truly did happen was when ASICs were announced back in April of last year. When this was kind of announced, we saw Kaspa go from almost 4 cents down to about 1.5 cents. So it was a pretty drastic price drop in the overall price of Kaspa, and this occurred over a period of about 2 months. And honestly, we didn't really recover past that because we were kind of keeping at this 5 cent mark for almost 6 to 7 months. So we were down below that range of 4 to 5 cents for a period of almost over half a year until we really broke out, and then we went to 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents. So when in doubt, zoom out, because you have to look at a chart when it comes to Kaspa. This is something that has gone historically up. It is a project that has a ton of backbone to it and a ton of great qualities that still haven't yet fully been built out and truly utilized. So when you look at this, and it's very easy to get stuck in the mud to see, hey, you know, it's down. You also have to realize that when Kaspa originally peaked here at 20 cents, this is when the KRC20 beta launch happened. And then we saw a bit of a correction because of some of the issues that happened there. And then we saw a pump back up from the main launch back to 18 cents. And then obviously a bit of a sell-off also. Now, I think one of the things that's probably led a bit to this sell-off is also a lot of people rotating into KRC20 memes. We're going to talk about that at the end of today's video. But I think that that's not a huge factor. People could consider it to be a factor where people are trading their Kaspa into, you know, a Kaspa-based meme. But you also have to consider there's a lot of people who probably trade out have done. If you watch my videos when KRC20 memes were launching, a lot of you did 20, 30x returns. And a lot of people who sold off those memes rotated back into holding more Kaspa. I've known several people that turned a few $1,000s into 10 figures, 10 figures, $20,000, and then rotated immediately back into holding more Kaspa. So I think for some people to say, well, KRC20 is the only reason, I think there's probably a few more things outside of that, but that could be one of the contributing factors. So that said, price action is temporary. You have to look into the future. And part of that is looking at this article that was published by Grayscale. And this was a very, very interesting article that was posted by Grayscale. This is as of October 10th, 2024. And this is their assets consideration, current products from Grayscale. And so when this was announced October 10th, so we're talking about 5 days ago, this really caused quite a bit of a stir because Grayscale doesn't just say willy-nilly every single project that they're interested in. And when you look at the different categories, it's interesting to see the category that Kaspa is listed under. So assets under consideration are digital assets not currently included in a Grayscale investment product, but identified by their team as possible candidates for inclusion in a future product. You can see that this list is up as of October 10th. And then you can see the list of assets currently, ones that they're holding versus assets that they're not currently holding. So under currencies includes crypto assets that serve at least one of the three fundamental roles: a medium of exchange, a store of value, and a unit of account. I think it's very interesting that Kaspa is listed under a currency. This is something that I think probably a lot of people would attempt to debate as to what would Kaspa technically be categorized. I think this is extremely fitting, and it's extremely intuitive for Grayscale to list Kaspa as a currency and have it under the only currency that they have under consideration, which I think is actually extremely impressive considering the fact that there's a lot of different options out there. But Kaspa is listed alongside of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XLM, XRP, and Zcash. So I think this is extremely impressive considering the fact that Kaspa is relatively new, and every single one of these currencies have been around for a very, very, very long time. These are almost all OGs in the space. Kaspa, on the other hand, being relatively new. So it's extremely impressive to see this level of potential adoption. And you have to consider that this is assets under consideration. These aren't assets that they currently hold. Now, what would be extremely pivotal is for Grayscale to actually hold Kaspa and add it to its product suite. That would be extremely bullish and extremely huge for the likes of Kaspa. Whether or not that will happen, that is one of the things that, they review this list. And I think it will be interesting to see as Kaspa progresses, as adoption grows, as dApps and additional utility come, and the use case for it builds. I think there's a very good possibility that Grayscale will move Kaspa from this under consideration list over to the product suite. So when you look at some of the other kind of categories, you can kind of see where they put Kaspa. And I think it tells not a story, but it tells for a lot of people that don't know really what is Kaspa, and it helps to allow people to compare it to what is similar in that category. Kaspa is not a smart contract platform. It's not an Avalanche. It's not a Cardano. It's not Near. It's not Polkadot. It's not Solana. It's not Sui. But you can see a ton of different smart contract platforms that they are looking to potentially add in their list. When you look at financials, crypto assets that seek to deliver financial transactions and services, it's not intended to be something like MakerDAO, not Uniswap, not Aave. But you can see a lot of others that they are looking to add onto Finance. You can see Jupiter, Aerodrome, Thorchain, Consumer and Culture, ones that are a variety of goods and services. This is kind of like an interesting one. They have Doge, possibly Immutable X. And then utilities and services. This is more of your deep in focus. You can see that they're interested in adding Helium and Akash, and they currently hold Render and a few others that we've already talked about on the channel before. So this is a telltale sign, and I think is quite interesting considering the fact that not too long ago, Forbes actually, this is technically Forbes India, so a little bit different, but still under the same umbrella company, at one point listed Kaspa as under their good for nothing blockchain, which ironically enough, a lot of these cryptos, Grayscale is looking to add or currently has in their product suite. So it is interesting to kind of see this differentiating perspective. I think what Forbes India put together a list of is probably one of the worst good for nothing blockchains list out there. But I think that when you look at the future for Kaspa, it is extremely bright when it's considered up there on the likes of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XRP. I think is extremely impressive and could be extremely bullish. But a lot of people expected a huge pump out of Kaspa when Grayscale listed it here. It's not going to be really pumped. There's not going to be a ton of price action until Grayscale moves it to the other side of this list. And once it does, I think we're going to see a huge deviation in price. But you have to think that Grayscale is not the first institutional company to kind of get involved in Kaspa. We've already seen that with Marathon Digital, one of the largest mining companies in the world, holding a significant amount of Kaspa, mining Kaspa. So we're starting to kind of see that level of institutional interest when it comes to holding Kaspa. So one of those things I think is extremely bullish. But the other thing that I think is extremely bullish, and some people would debate me on this, is the KRC20 side of Kaspa. This has brought a lot of attention to Kaspa. It's done a lot of very positive things for KRC20. And yes, of course, the very first hundreds of projects are all memes. That is the current category of crypto that is doing extremely well. And we talked about this when it comes to Kaspa. This is why a lot of people who got into the likes of Nacho, that got into Kaspi, that got into Dag Dog, that got into a few of these that we've talked about already on the channel, that have done extremely well and have taken a few $100s, a few $1,000s, and 10, 20x them very early on. Now, that said, a lot of people looking at this right now, there's really not kind of a huge not a huge push for KRC20. There's not really anything that currently stands out that's gaining a ton of attention. We are starting to see a little bit of traction in different iterations of different cryptos, as we've seen already a top cat meme, a top dog meme. It is going to be interesting to see kind of what the community grows into and what further projects do develop. But I think what we're going to start seeing is a lot more utility-based and dApp-based projects bridging over to KRC20, especially once we can see stable coins on Kaspa. And that, I think, is going to bring a lot more liquidity. Now, a lot of people are looking at this and saying, well, the volume on KRC20 projects is dying down. Well, it's not necessarily dying down. What's happening is a lot of these are getting listed on exchanges. Nacho, for example, I assisted the team in getting listed on Pionex US. If you are looking to trade some of these cryptos, feel free to check out the link down below. It is available for US residents to trade a lot of these on Pionex US. You're starting to see a lot of these KRC20 projects getting listed on exchanges. And I'll be honest, it's a lot easier to trade them on exchanges than it is via the Telegram bot. And so when you look at some of this volume dying down, all that's happening is all of that volume is in fact going over to exchanges. Now, Pionex US is probably one of the more prestigious ones, but you can see just the first 24 hours, they've done over $1 million in trading volume. I expect this to probably increase over time. And the good thing on Pionex is you can also, they recently listed Kaspa. A lot of exchanges in the US don't have the ability to trade Kaspa or KRC20 projects. When you look at some of the ones that are tradable, if you look up, let me see here. I don't know if I can pull up Nacho here. But the great thing is, let me see. I'm not able to pull it up for some reason on mine. I might have to sign in. But you can already trade Kaspa. This being listed on Pionex, being able to trade here as well. I think we're going to start seeing, there's other ones also, LBank, Changely. There's a lot of other exchanges that are also listing a lot of these top projects. I think we've seen Casper. I know we've seen Kaspa. A lot of these getting listed. Dag Dog is listed on LBank. They're also working to get listed on Pionex US. I'm assisting them with that. But in the end, I'm here to assist and grow the ecosystem, right? The whole goal for
I like the fact that he keeps saying he's here to assist and grow the ecosystem, and he's helping everyone get their KRC20 information and their listing set up. I like how he keeps throwing that in there. But shout out to Tactical Investing. And let me know what you guys think about KRC20.
Bitcoin Hoodie Guy coming back here with another Kaspa video. When
Moving on to Bitcoin Hoodie.
can we hit 95 cents?
Mike Tyson, the like and subscribe button.
Thanks, Mike. All right. So you see basically price chopping sideways, 13.3 cents. Overall market drifting up a little bit. You can see Bitcoin's up 3%. It did for 68,000. Hash rate looking good, especially when you zoom out. And you can see just how beautiful the hash rate has been. The last year, it's went from about 50 petahash to 1.14 exahash. Now, on the market dominance, we are going down. You know, we were up to 0.21. We're down to 0.15. In the last year, you can see that we are down 5.95%. But in the 6 months, you can see that we're still up 17% in market dominance. But when you go to that year to date, you can see that we got up here in February. Our market dominance climbed, it pulled back. We went back up, pulled back, went back up. And so you can see on the 6 months, we're still up. So we just got to be patient.
So while you guys are there, real quick. So what's the overall consensus? Buy Kaspa or sell Kaspa or hold? So put in the chat. What do you want to do? Buy, sell, or hold? Buy, sell, hold. One of the three. Put it in the chat. I'm just taking consensus here. Just trying to see where you're at. Let me know in the chat. Shout out to the Kaspa. Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force, Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. Yeah, we've been watching this for a minute, so I just wanted to check. Let me know what you think. Are you going to buy more Kaspa, hold what you currently have, or sell? Put it in the chat. Buy, hold, or sell. Let's get back to the video.
On that. And then, you know, this is something I before, just kind of gauging where you think is a realistic spot for the market dominance to potentially get. Maybe it never even gets to 0.5%, but then if you can guess what the total market cap of crypto, what Bitcoin might get to, 160, 200K, 10 trillion, 8 trillion, just gives you a framework to, can't exactly predict it, but it gives you somewhere to think about what's realistic and what's not. You can see here, Canary Capital files S1 for Litecoin ETF. So they filed also one for XRP. So when you look here and you see that XRP, Litecoin, pretty much, well, XRP is basically listed everywhere now for the most part. Litecoin almost everywhere, and Kaspa not hardly anywhere. So that is something that I'm excited about. Some of it's going to happen this cycle. At least a couple of these, maybe more. And then next cycle, probably all of them. You see that Italy is raising capital gain tax from 26% to 42% on Bitcoin. So that's pretty crazy. I don't know what the source is. Someone was asking for it. Maybe it's not confirmed. Apparently, Tengem moved, well, they did move all their Bitcoin to unknown wallets, I think 6 or 7 wallets. So who knows? Are they going to sell? Are they going to use it for liquidity to start taking payments for Tesla with Bitcoin? That'd be pretty smart. If Bitcoin pops up and does a 2 or 3x this next year, some people are probably gonna be a little bit more free to spend their profits. So yeah, we'll see about that. Nacho, this was the first 24 hours. It looks like over $1 million on Pionex trading. So that's pretty cool. It's on Pionex worldwide, and then eventually it should be on Pionex US, which brings me to today's sponsor, Pionex US. I did use it to buy. I used it on mobile. I used it on desktop to buy some Kaspa. It worked really good. They're available in 47 states. And what's pretty cool right now is they're giving 100,000 Kaspa away. To be eligible, all you have to do is deposit or buy 350 Kaspa. So that's pretty cool. And it's cool. You can buy, you know, send your tether over there, buy it, or you can also use fiat. You can connect your bank account, use your credit card, debit card to go ahead and buy it. So I have lots of options, and first US regulated exchange to trade Kaspa with USD and USDT pair in the United States. Use my referral link in the description or pinned comment if you want to sign up and start trading with them. So far, it's been easy for me to use. I bought some Kaspa there, sent it to my cold storage on Tangem. A few people in the comments seem like they've used it and had success. So check it out. Looks like Nacho also got listed on CoinX. You can see they've changed the UX UI over here on Cast.fyi, but you can see Nacho about $700,000 trading volume now. It's on Pionex and CoinX, and then also Kaspa bot. You can see this is kind of the bird kind of flew up out of nowhere, and this is up 20%. Rusty 37%, Kenny 52%, Trump down 2%. Let's check on Old Hoodie. See how the hoodie's doing. Hoodies up 17%, $7,200 market cap, $33 trading volume, man. That is pretty crazy trading volume. Makes Bitcoin look like nothing. Here you can see the average transaction or the fees. Well, this is the TPS. You can see it says 4, but it fluctuates. Yesterday I saw what was, like 40, 50. See 100,000 Kaspa on the 14th. So I don't know. Yesterday, the 15th hasn't popped up yet. It's fluctuating between 100 to 600,000 Kaspa, depending on what mints are going on. Here's someone on Reddit posted about Nacho getting listed on CoinX. But with Kaspa, I guess 95 cents. At the end of the day, I do think that people are starting to pay attention to the national debt, and you can see that over time it's starting to go crazy. So with inflation, people want fixed supply. So going back here, I don't know if it's going to happen this year. I think next year it's going to happen, and I don't know what the price is going to be next year, but I think eventually our market dominance is going to climb, and it's dipped down before. And if you just go to the all-time, at least when they tracked it, I guess it's not the complete all-time. They just started October 23rd, basically when I started making videos. But I do think the market dominance will climb back up, but maybe not right away. It might take some time. Maybe this year, it's about over a 7x to get to 95 cents. And there's probably, $1, there's going to be some heavy resistance and a big sell-off before we get there. Some people trying to front run, and some people that bought it at a penny or 100x. So there's going to probably be some sell pressure there. But maybe this year we can, if the market keeps popping up and maybe moves up before the election or after the election, and we start getting some upward price action, maybe 50 cents is on the table this year. We just have to wait and see. Things can really go anyway. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe the bull run's topped out. I don't think so, but that's probably not a 0% chance. But it doesn't feel like 95 cents is going to happen this year, but on the table next year. And I could see it going higher than that too. But when 95 cents was kind of an idea in the video, and I'm thinking more sometime next year. And we're going to have the first quarter that we should have the upgrade to 10 blocks per second. To some people, they think that doesn't mean anything, but having a decentralized proof of work layer 1 that's really flexing its muscles, showing how fast it can go, it's pretty amazing in my opinion. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
Sun chips made with black beans.
So shout out to Bitcoin Hoodie. Just waiting to hear the rest of you guys about your buying, selling, or holding. I got one comment. Where you at, guys? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna do this quick. I might call it a day. Just trying to hear what you guys are trying to do. I'm off today, so we can run this all day if we have to. Just trying to get some information about buy, sell, or hold Kaspa.
It's a regulated exchange that now offers Kaspa, and with Kaspa's price being really undervalued right now, almost 60% in according to the Kaspa Power Law calculator right here. Of course, it's not financial advice, but in my opinion, now may be the opportune time for you to scoop up some extra dirt cheap Kaspa before Wall Street get involved, before the tier 1 exchange listings come involved, before Kaspa's reverses and it breaks out. And in my opinion, it looks like it's starting to happen right now. Kaspa, BD, and listing Wolfie, one of the key members of Kaspa, confirms in this Kaspa roundtable we hear some of the incoming major catalysts, also leaking why tier 1 listings haven't listed Kaspa yet, providing some necessary clarity while also hinting, again leaking, that they are starting to finally make their moves. Listen very closely.
I get a message every week or two like, hey, Wolfie, I know you're the guy who talks to exchanges, and I was thinking of doing a crowdfund so we could get some money from the community so we can get listed on a tier 1. And the funny thing is the big dogs don't want money. So Kraken is one of the big guys, and obviously we're speaking with them. That's why we appear on their potential listing roadmap. They didn't ask for any dough. Even in the case of something like Kaspa, even though, okay, it's pretty plain. A person who's been in crypto for 6 months or a year that didn't even go to like security, like, okay, it's a fair launch, it's proof of work, it's very similar to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's not a security, Kaspa's probably not a security. So that's a roadblock for us. But what is a roadblock is it's not a roadblock, but it's something where they have to take their time and make sure. So our software is there's very many things for like traditional blockchain.
Is this sped up? Why is this guy talking so fast?
So we have blocks, we have addresses, there's transactions. So those are all things that any developer or software guy is going to see and be familiar with. But then we have a lot of things that aren't like stuff. We have multiple, just the block tag itself is a breakthrough tech. That's like our big breakthrough, right? Having simultaneous blocks ordered in consensus, simultaneous parallel blocks, and including orphans. That's new. They need to understand at least something about that. And they also have to understand and make sure that, that we're a fair launch, that there's no deep in our complex coding, there's no like secret, like, billion coins were made in a secret address that nobody knows about right now.
So, as you just heard Wolfie say, the big boys, the biggest boys, some of the biggest exchanges like Kraken, for example, they don't want money to list Kaspa. They want clarity, they want to do the research. Despite the fact that Kaspa is fair launch with no pre-allocation to developers, no pre-mining either, there's a need for these top tier exchanges to do their due diligence to make sure there's nothing off about Kaspa. And also keep in mind they need to understand what Kaspa is, because Kaspa, after all, it's groundbreaking, innovative technology never seen before. That is why it's taking the likes of Binance, Coinbase, Kraken now, is why it's taking them so long. That is also why it took Wall Street so long to recognize Kaspa as well. We'll get back to that point a little later on, because what you need to see and what you need to understand, and also mentioned in this live here, this X space, is confirmation that we may see a swarm of exchanges rush to list Kaspa before the end of this year, very, very soon, especially when it comes to the tier ones, because we know they want Kaspa. Listen again very closely.
The SEC regulation on the crypto exchanges from the US has been completely egregious, and I hope that changes soon. I've actually spoken to some US exchanges about Kaspa just at a conference, and they're familiar with it. There's some exchanges who literally cannot list anything right now just because of the political situation around crypto in the US. That's just some food for thought for everyone, as it specifically pertains heavily to Kaspa.
So once more, as you heard, some of the US exchanges know of Kaspa already. They even want to list Kaspa already, but due to the political situation in the United States right now with Gary Gensler and the SEC still on an absolute rampage, filing lawsuit and wealth notice left and right, the exchanges are having to take the sit back and wait and see approach so they don't get targeted. This is one major indicator that after the election in just 3 weeks' time, the definitive moment, in my opinion, may cause a sudden and much needed revamping of the SEC, firing Gary Gensler, and the fast tracking of crypto adoption for Bitcoin seeing a massive surge, and potentially also, therefore, an explosive adoption and price surge for Kaspa. Blink and you'll miss the opportunity of a lifetime right now to get dirt cheap Kaspa. And in my opinion, one of the best places right now to get this dirt cheap Kaspa is on Pionex US. If you start trading Kaspa on Pionex US today, there is currently a Pionex US event exclusive to my channel alone, to those who sign up through my referral link, where for every new user, if you deposit at least 100 USDT, you'll get extra 10 USDT. It's literally free money. Pionex US have one of, if not the cheapest fees on the market at 0.1%, a Cash USD and Cash USD trading pair. And Pionex US is a fully US regulated platform serving users across 47 states, who are very well known for their AI trading bots that run 24/7, 11 different trading bots that meet different trading needs. And even Wolfie references Pionex in.
I don't know how this turned into a Pionex commercial, but let me know if you guys are using. I never heard of Pionex, but again, there's millions or thousands of exchanges out here. But let me know if you've heard of Pionex and if you guys are using it. And let's get back to the video. Only got Jag17 that said if he would sell, buy, or hold Kaspa. There's 92 people here. So anybody, somebody, everybody, let me know what you think, about buy, selling, or holding Kaspa. And again, I'm off today, so we can be here all day. Let me know in the chat if you plan to buy, sell, or hold Kaspa. And I'll probably shut it down after this video, but I'm going to run this a while, and I need to get some stuff finished in the yard. Then I'm going to do a turbo video later. So let me know what you guys think buy, sell, or hold Kaspa?
Yes, we still haven't got Wall Street yet, but that narrative is changing very, very quickly. For those of you who are lacking conviction right now with Kaspa's current price action, then pay attention to the summary of this video here from Crypto Jesus 407, breaking down the institutional adoption that is about to flood into Kaspa and squeeze you out if you're not careful, if you don't have conviction, that is. Listen closely.
This hedge fund has probably already started a
Capital One's pre-approval tool helps narrow down the options for you by showing you the credit cards you might qualify for.
Accumulating Kaspa while all you guys keep selling your bags under 14 cents. Now let me tell you something about Grayscale, right? Similar concept as BlackRock. It's like you don't bet against BlackRock, you don't bet against Grayscale. And if Grayscale is already putting Kaspa on their website as an asset under consideration, believe me when I tell you they're not going to let you get in before they are, and they are already accumulating this. Now let me put something into perspective for you. We've got Marathon Digital mining Kaspa over other proof of work coins next to Bitcoin. We've got Grayscale hedge funds starting to invest into Kaspa. We've got Casplex. We've got the Crescendo fork taking it to 10 blocks per second. And you're bearish on Kaspa right now? If you can't hold, you're never going to be rich, especially in crypto.
Wall Street are getting involved with Kaspa, and of course they are. They've actually been doing research on Kaspa for a very, very long time. Would you believe if I told you it's been over a year? As Marathon Digital Holdings, the biggest and oldest Bitcoin mining company for the first time in history, they diversified from just Bitcoin and they added Kaspa. In this roundtable, once more, it was leaked by Nicholas here that they have been urging Marathon to look at Kaspa for a year as it fits the Bitcoin ideal, their Bitcoin ideals, a year before eventually the vice president of Marathon approached Nicholas and asked to know more. When he then put him in contact with Wolfie, the rest is history. Soon afterwards, Marathon then started secretly mining Kaspa from September 2023 and then publicly announced it in July of 2024. So the timeline looked a little something like this. July 2022, which is right down here, Nicholas approached Marathon. July 2020, 1 year afterwards, Marathon responded, which is right around here. 2 months after that, in September of 2023, Marathon finally started secretly mining Kaspa. They had enough conviction in their research to start mining Kaspa, add it up alongside Bitcoin, and then they publicly announced the mining of Kaspa in July of 2024, right here. So it took 2 years from the initial start to actually publicly announcing the listing of Kaspa. It took Marathon 2 months of researching Kaspa to understand what it is and to want to start getting involved. And remember, Fred Thiel, the CEO of Marathon, has since told Forbes that they have been increasing their capital portfolio a handful of times since they announced it this year in July. This is Wall Street learning of Kaspa for over a year at the very, very least, and now we have Grayscale adding Kaspa to assets under consideration. With Wall Street publicly announcing their interest in Kaspa, this may urge these tier 1 listings exchanges who don't want money, remember, to then speed up the research into Kaspa and try and get ahead of them. And guess what? Right now, we are ahead of them all. Kaspa right now is already processing more transactions than even Bitcoin is capable of, at a fraction of the price and cost as well. And we still haven't got 10 BPS or smart contracts or even Dagnite. Kaspa is innovative technology and it's over 10 years of research. That can't just be taught and understood overnight. That's why we still have no tier 1s, why it's taken everyone so long to actually adopt and get hold of Kaspa. It solves the trilemma, and as Michael Sutton states here, you don't need to try and convince everyone that it does, and it has. Just let the results show it for itself, and it's happening. The elections, keep in mind, they are 3 weeks away, very, very close. And in my opinion, this may be the necessary catalyst for crypto mass adoption. So definitely start doing your own research, or better still, I created a free to join Discord server where 400 of us are working towards achieving financial freedom, building our knowledge of Kaspa and crypto, sharing alpha whenever we can. If you want to join, the link will be in the description below.
So this guy, Quick Crypto, is definitely for Kaspa. And he had some very interesting points, but let me know what you guys think about
Crypto Pumps.
And this is Crypto Pumps, which I thought was Quick Crypto, but apparently this is a whole nother video. So we'll see. Reimagine trying for free. I already have YouTube TV, and you guys know that YouTube. What the freak? But let's see what Crypto Pumps is saying, and we know. Again, calling one last time. Are you guys gonna sell, buy, or hold your Kaspa tokens? So far, all we got is Jack 17 talking about selling. It's a judgment-free zone here, people. We're just trying to take a consensus. But let me get back to this video from Crypto Pumps.
A lot of stuff was happening the last couple of days, mostly about KRC20 and listings with some of the tokens, but there's some Kaspa stuff as well. You probably all heard, you probably already got the news already, but I'll just go through it anyway. There's a bit to get through, so bear with me. And I always say this at the end, but I'm going to start saying it at the start. If you want to help the channel, I'd appreciate it. Just hit the like button and subscribe. And it's not just for me, it's to get the word of Kaspa out there as well. But anyway, let's get on with this. So Luke, who was the Australian ambassador, flagged this KRC20 project. So many red flags on this one. Steer clear of this one, Cash Family. Their website is a mess, and all links to their supposed white paper are broken. So I was on this website, and I clicked on the links, white paper, and you know that error 404. But if I click on this now, the next page is gone. So it was obviously a scam. So you need to follow people like Luke, and it was Aspect, the Kaspa Dev that highlighted KDX DeFi. So you need to follow these guys so they'll let you know about the scams.
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at that.
You made a great video, but what if no one watches it?
Other news, so you saw this. Kaspa Week System Foundation posted this. The KEF is proud to see Kaspa currency as the only currency asset under consideration by Grayscale as an inspiring delivery of the case meeting with Grayscale on October 2nd, in which Kaspa Hype Man was invited to describe Kaspa plans, and actually just jumped in to answer technical questions. So when the Bitcoin ETF came out, BlackRock was the top. I think Grayscale was second, and then Cathy Woods and ARK Invest were third. So you can see here the only asset under consideration at the moment in this one is Kaspa. So that is pretty cool. And the advantage of that is there's a lot of people that don't want to self-custody their crypto, so they can get on to an exchange, or they can get on to and do the funds, you know, and have somebody else to hold it that way for them. Kaspa Koi, Kaspa KII. So they are in Vienna at the moment. This is the Belvedere Palace, Vienna. So I used to live in a 3-bed house, semi-detached, and now I live in a 4-bed detached house. And my wife will never be happy until we live in a house like this. So I really need Kaspa to do well. So fingers crossed. But anyway, so we have the energy leadership. So there's energy leaders from all over the world meeting up with the DII, the Deserts Industrial Initiative, and they are telling them all about Kaspa and what it can do. So that is really cool. There's Paul Van Son. He's the leader of the KII and the DII. And you can see that talking about Kaspa there. So that is really cool. He's getting the word out there. He's between KII and KEF. It's in great hands to get the word of Kaspa out there. Jim Skibum. So my technical analysis skills are really crap. I'm not into TA, but he's been doing this for years. So price action on Kas has been frustrating for many because as a whole, the price action has been sideways for the last year. Nonetheless, we have still had higher lows and higher highs the whole time. If there's any time to be bullish, it's here, especially now that the current downtrend has lasted the same amount of time as the previous two before their bullish reversals. Furthermore, as shown on my retweet and most recent YouTube upload, the current pattern has the potential to configure or continue higher if we reference similar setups on others. But anyway, you have a chart here for the history. Like, so the past two cycles were 79 days, 72 days. I think he posted this yesterday, so we were on 75 days. So there's been longer downtrends. So like I said in the video, there has been bigger ones that have dropped percentage than we're on now. So like, you know, you just have to know what you have. There's nothing bad about Kaspa that anybody can see. And so, I mean, you know, people are eventually going to find out about it and it's just going to rocket. So that's that. On another one, Pyron, which PYI, which is a copy and paste of Kaspa, and they tried to rush it and get to 10 blocks per second first, and they made an absolute balls of it. So as far as I know, they didn't take the latest updates. They worked on old code, and anyway, it's down 89% in 7 days. In a month, it's down 93%. Basically, it's crash and burned. So that's the end of Pyron, I think. I was just letting you know about that. So just move on to KRC20. So this is my little 10 tokens here. So Nacho, I think I put in about $300 or $400. I'm very happy with them gains there. 6,435. Bort, I was a little bit disappointed. Bort is a fair launch that was out yesterday. Caught the end of it, so I had to stop minting on Telegram bot because the minting completed while I was still minting. But anyway, I got $70 worth of cash put into Bort, and it's up at 246. And the bit I was disappointed about was I thought it was Bort off Sesame Street, so, but it wasn't. It was this blue alien guy, this guy here. So have a look. It's doing really well. The chart on it, it's fair launched, similar to Casper and Nacho and that. You go and look at the chart, go into Bort, go into the stats and have a look. So it's doing pretty cool. I think it's on the second most volume in the last 24 hours. So you can have a look at Bort there. There he is, he's on X. So this is Pionex. So Pionex Global, Nacho listed on Pionex Global, which is like not the US version, it's like the rest of the world. Pionex US is going to be listed by the end of the month because I heard it on, there was a Pionex and Nacho extra AMA that was on today. I think it was on earlier. I listened to it. Yeah, it was on about 2:30 my time. I had to listen to it and they said the US one will be done by the end of the month. So that was pretty cool. And the rest of the stuff on Nacho, it's official. Nacho is now live trading on Pionex Global, which is the one I showed you there. I signed that. And also, they officially submitted a CoinMarketCap listing, so that'd be pretty cool. We'll be able to have a look at the charts for Nacho on CoinMarketCap. And if it's on CoinMarketCap, it gives it a bit of a strength, when people are looking it up. Nacho, and also they got listed on CoinEx. So Nacho, when I had him on, he wouldn't give me the first letter even of the change that they were getting, but it looks like CoinEx listed them for nothing. They really wanted them. So CoinEx has outlisted Nacho. So if you're on CoinEx, you can go and have a look. So they're on Pionex Global. They're going to be on Pionex US, and they're on CoinEx. So pretty cool. And they're doing the change finance thing as well. And on Pionex Global, in the first 24 hours, they hit $1 million of trading volume. So that's incredible. It's really cool. So well done to Nacho. Kaspi. So join us tomorrow the 16th. They have an AMA. But hey, family, the MEXC agent I'm working with for our listing has agreed to let our community know that we're in the process of getting Kaspi listed on MEXC. So Kaspi are going for a MEXC listing. Unfortunately, Kaspi got rugged there a while ago. I think they were dealing with some market maker or some exchange email that was not real. So they got rugged. Hey fam, unfortunately the listing of Kaspi on a SEX will be delayed a bit because we were scammed by a third-party listings agency and we had to restart the process. This time, of course, with someone directly from the major SEX. We aim to get listed on. Bad news, the scammers took our money, 30k USD, 2.4 million Kaspi. Good news, I personally covered the listing fee. This was my mistake, so I'll make it right, and Kaspi will be listed on a major exchange. So as we go back there, I'll go down to their Discord. We'll go to their Discord first. So in announcements, he has, hey fam, the MEXC agent I'm working with on our listings has agreed to let our community know. So yeah, definitely getting listed on MEXC, and it looks like Kaspi founder is gonna pay for it himself. And what were they looking for? So it shows what they were looking for here somewhere. Why is it important? Oh, this is so they're getting listed on MEXC, which, as far as I know, the Kaspa Dev is paying for, but also trying to get on CoinEx. We want to let you know that we're in touch with CoinEx about a potential listing for Kaspi. A goal to have Kaspi listed there by the end of the week. So what do we need? A total of 500 million Kaspi tokens is needed. So needed funding for this. how will the token be used? 500 million anyway. That was I saw $10,000 from 10,000 USDT. So that's a lot. But they only put this up today, as far as I know, and already. Oh, sorry, Kaspa's doing a Tangem as well. They want to do a Tangem. But if I go down to general, you can see here they've already raised the money. Hey, a few hours we've managed to raise 500 million Kaspa needed for our CoinEx listing. This community is just awesome. Yes, they are. That is amazing. $10,000, and now they're going to get listed on CoinEx. We will keep you updated on the CoinEx process. Our listing application was already submitted. Thank you again for your support. If you click on this, you can see the email from CoinEx saying, "Hi, I will try to finish the listing within this week. I have already submitted the listing application. Keep in touch, Connolly." So that's great for Kaspa. Like, so a bit of bad luck at the start with getting ripped off and losing money, but they're well back on the way. CoinEx is a good exchange. I've used that before. I never had any problems with it.
Ethan, how's my favorite client?
Great. I started using Schwab investing themes, so now I can easily invest in trends like wearable tech.
All that.
What else have we got? Kaspa the Ghost, as we know, they got listed on xt.com, so another central exchange. That's Kaspa is listed on that one. And also Kaspa are going to be doing a Tangem card as well. So that's pretty cool. So all the KRC20 tokens are really getting out there from Kaspa. Conan of Kaspa, I never really spoke about this one, but it's doing really well. You see here they have a Tangem coming out as well. So that's pretty cool. And also they are getting listed. New listing, XT listing. Tomorrow is our turn. Yeah, so they're getting listed tomorrow on xt.com. Same exchange as Kaspa. So that is really cool. Dagnite Dogs. This is one of the ones I regret not getting in on, because I was only really going with the fair launch ones, but this one is proving me wrong. These are really doing a good job. So they're listed on LBank, and also they are. I'm trying to remember what else they were doing here. Oh yeah, CoinGecko. So they're listed on LBank. They're after getting on CoinGecko. Officially listed on CoinGecko. We have successfully applied for CoinMarketCap listing as well, so that's pretty cool. So these guys are really doing are really doing good. Excuse me. But that's all the news. That's a lot of the KRC20 and Kaspa news. I tried to get it all in there in the one spot. If you found it helpful, please give me a like, and I'd appreciate it. And when any more news comes out, I'll get it as quick as I can. But I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
All right, guys, I guess that's it for the day. We're probably going to do a turbo video later, but just making sure everyone had a chance to say if you would like to buy, sell, or hold your Kaspa. We'll get a lot of responses there, but just checking back with you. Let's see if this important message real quick from Sin City Crypto while we're playing and just trying to go this 6 minutes to get us to 2 hours. While we're waiting for someone to say anything about buy, selling, or holding Kaspa, what crypto or Sin City Crypto saying.
The chart in front of you is screaming, saying, buy me now. I'll explain to you exactly why this might be the perfect time to either add to your Kaspa bag or get it for the very first time. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some of the important things that are happening and why one exchange is going all in on just Kaspa, but KRC20 tokens. Which exchange is that, and how can you use it to make money with Kaspa and KRC? We'll talk about that in this video. Before I get going, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's start with the Kaspa Industrial Initiative. This thing, I don't think it gets the headlines and the coverage that it deserves, because what Key is doing, I think, holds the key, pun intended, to mass institutional adoption globally. of Kaspa and the entire network. So this is from their handle, from key Kaspa's in enterprise event. We introduced the following primary projects. Number 1, Warp Core. Number 2, Gigawatt Stablecoin. And number 3, ZET/X. So videos are also on YouTube. I will link this exact post so you can go watch the video and read it in more detail if you'd like to. But to kind of cover this thing in a nutshell, Warp Core is an ISO compliance layer linking Kaspa to the financial world for global settlements. Now, this is a big one. Remittances. We've had people like Mark Yusko talk about this all the time. This is going to be one of the largest and key drivers of crypto and blockchain adoption in the next 5 to 10 years as the payment system is completely overhauled. And what better way to do it than on a proof of work chain, who in just a few short months is going to be able to process 10 blocks per second. That is one thing that the key initiative is working on. The second thing is the Gigawatt stablecoin, which is a stablecoin specifically designed for the energy sector. And the last one is the zero emission energy trading exchange. Again, they go into complete detail in the video of this post. I will put that in the description of this video. So a lot of exciting things that Key is doing. Also what they're doing, and what I love about this is they're targeting a niche. And you take a look at this one here from Key Kaspa and Enterprise event, the same one that we just shared those 3 events from, introducing Kas Union, our pilot project to revolutionize credit unions worldwide by integrating them into Kaspa, empowering cooperative finance with digital innovation. Kas Union will digitize the credit union movement. Credit unions say the heartbeats of community finance are still analog in a digital world. Let's upgrade them together. Kas Union, which aims to bring the global credit union movement into the digital age. They talk about how credit unions already embody decentralization as they are cooperatives owned and controlled by their members who act as both shareholders and customers. 360 million members across 118 countries. They provide a democratic financial system where each member has an equal voice in decisions. However, many credit unions, particularly in developing regions, face challenges such as outdated systems, operational costs, and limited access to capital. Kas Union brings them into the digital age of possibilities. So I like the fact that it's not just a broad net. Yeah, we're going to bring the entire bank system.
Introducing Iron Beam, the best choice for futures trading. Iron is the industry-leading
system on Kaspa or on the Kaspa network. They're targeting a very niche sector of the banking system, being the credit unions, and it makes complete sense with everything I just read in this post. Shout out to the Kaspa Industrial Initiative for getting this thing going. So this is something that I'm going to be keeping my eye on, maybe not just in the US, but globally as well. A lot of exciting things are happening. Now, I want to take a look at some metrics from Kas.fyi. You can see here in real time the transactions per second, the blocks per second, when the next reduction of the tokens are going to be, and all the live transactions that are getting posted on this website here as well. We take a look at the top addresses that hold Kaspa. One thing that I think is very positive that we're seeing is we're seeing a shift away from the shark, the whale, the humpbacks, right? These wallets that own a massive amount of Kaspa, and we're seeing a large inflow into the more smaller account addresses, right? The ones that hold between 100 and 1,000 Kaspa. That is up over 7,100 wallets in the last 30.
So that is a very good point, right? That the Kaspa, the smaller wallets are buying up, which is what we need. We also need whales, but the smaller people who buy up and hold, if they can continue to DCA in, I think that will eventually pump Kaspa. But again, Kaspa is a long-term play, guys. It's not something that you're going to make overnight. Like I've been trying to instill in, instill in you guys for crypto. These are long-term plays, right? Like Warren Buffett says, the people who make the most in investing are the ones who buy it, hold it, and forget about it. Not the people that are buying every day and selling and buying and selling or day trading. It's the long-term holders that make the most. And it's weird that there is no whale activity. Looks like they added an Aquaman, 2 Aquaman actually. That's weird. Any Aquaman in a long time. So there's definitely movement still in Kaspa. But let me know what you guys think. Are you with Kaspa? Are you giving up on Kaspa? Are you holding? Are you buying? Are you selling? What do you have in store for Kaspa? Remember, this is a long-term play. So just be patient and continue to diamond hand. I'm going to let this video finish out, and that'll be it for today. So thanks for
3
joining.
days, 1,800 of those coming in just the last week. We take a look at.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit us up with the super chat on the way out. Remember, Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force, and if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force. Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. Remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that. Let's go. It's turbo turn up time. Remember, turbo, turbo, turbo. Yeah, we're going to have a turbo video tonight at some point. I haven't had a marathon video lately or a marathon live, but one of my friends mentioned that talking yesterday that he always tuned in to the marathon lives, kind of like a radio channel, right? So we're going to keep going and get back to what put us on, right? We're going to keep pushing, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right? My mom always told me to shoot for the moon. Even if you come short, you probably still pick a couple of stars up on the way. So we're definitely going to keep pushing. Going to finish this video out and then down looking at me from across the room. I need to finish the yard I started earlier, and then we'll probably come back with a turbo video later on. So let me check. I'm going to open up the bubbles and get back to this video.
At the wallets that hold between 1,000 and 10,000 Kaspa over the last 30 days, 1,762, and over the last 7 days, 220. And so this is an excellent resource for all you Kaspa fanatics to look at as how decentralized are the wallet addresses and what's the breakdown of how many wallets hold how many tokens. Then I want to go to the KRC20 tokens. You can see here there are currently little over 900 KRC tokens. We know V2 of the Kasplex KRC token standard went live. Extremely successful. You can see here on the bottom, 926 total tokens with 31.1 million in total transfer. You can see here, a lot of them have 10,000 plus holders, including the token here, which is Nacho, which has a current market cap of around $40 million. Now, Nacho is obviously the hottest meme coin, not just by metrics, but by social metrics as well. This is Shai Wyborski's cat. And so this thing has been extremely successful with over 16,700 holders. And an exciting piece of news for all you Nacho fanatics and the people that hold a Nacho token is it has officially been listed on a U.S. regulated exchange, and that is none other than Pionex.us. Is proud to be the first U.S. regulated exchange that has already listed Kaspa, and we are fully committed to supporting the growth of the KRC20 ecosystem. Nacho, the highest market cap project in the Kaspa ecosystem, is the first KRC20 project to partner with Pionex.us for the Vote to List initiatives. We're excited to continue supporting the KRC20 ecosystem through future Vote to List opportunities and look forward to Nacho's continued growth. Now, why is this important, right? For one, like I mentioned here, they are a fully regulated U.S. exchange. They're available in 47 states with an aim to get to all 50 states in the very short term. Fees are extremely low. And guys, let me tell you, I've been in personal contact with these people. They are all in on your project. They're all in on Kaspa. They're all in on not just Kaspa, but the KRC20 tokens. And so for me, I created an account a while ago. If you haven't done so, I would highly, highly recommend create an account. Be one of the first people that when these KRC20 tokens go live, on an exchange. You support it. You can go buy it. You can sell it. You can trade it. You can build bots around it, which I'll get into here in a second. Speaking of bots, one thing I do want to focus on today with Pionex is their grid trading bot and how people who've used it for Kaspa have made over 50% in the last 7 days. I'll talk about that. But first, just a brief overview of what the hell is a grid trading bot, right? Bots are the new thing, right? I don't have the time to sit there and look at when Kaspa goes down, when should I buy, when Kaspa goes up, when should I buy, or when should I sell, right? You want to even it out. Well, there's things such as bots, and the grid trading bot, I think, is a great strategy for you to add to your Kaspa bags without worrying about losing out on the downside or losing out on the upside and catching the downside. Now, why using GridBot here from Pionex? You can see $1,000 hold for a year. In this example, you would have lost around $25. If you use a GridBot, which essentially takes an algorithm and buys the lows and sells the highs and continues to accumulate your bag, you would have been up over $400. Now, this is extremely low risk, but very high reward. So you see, it has two things, right? It has the orders and the range. You can either set the parameter range yourself, which I'll link this as well, so you can take a look at the step-by-step guide and video of how to do that. Or they already have parameters in there. Just tell them how much money you want to put in. It's $100, $50, $1,000, whatever that amount is. The algorithm will automatically do that for you. And this is all the steps. Again, I'll link this in there so you guys can take a look. But as far as an explanation, so after the bot is created successfully, the order will buy a certain percentage of the spot at the current price and place sell orders above the current price. The bot will keep a certain percentage of USDT to place buy orders below the current price. The bot will automatically buy low and sell high within the price range and accumulate the grid profit 24/7. When the price rises, in this example, 100,000 USDT, or falls below 10,000 USDT in this example, the strategy will be suspended. When the price goes back into that range, the bot will continue. If the price gets out of the upper lot, the bot will stop. So if for some reason you put, let's say you do a Kaspa grid trading bot, you do 10 cents to 20 cents. That's a pretty big range. If it falls below 10 cents, the bot will stop. Once it gets into that 10 to 20 cent range, it'll continue to do what it's doing. Now, if you're like, all right, it's a little complicated. I like the idea of making money, but I don't know how to set it up. Easy peasy. Guess what? Take a look here. They already have a Kaspa grid strategy. All you got to do is create an account, go through the KYC verification because they are a fully regulated U.S. exchange. All I got to do is here, just click copy. Click copy, the amount of money you want to put in. If you are a micromanager, you can go in here and you can manually edit the parameters yourself and say, look, I believe the absolute floor for Kaspa is 11 cents. And I believe the upper limit I want to trade within is around 16 cents. You can change those yourself, or you can go directly to the copy strategy and you can start copying these grid generators that other people have created, or you can go with what they have in place as well. And again, this is all available on Pionex, super low fees, and we're proud to have them as a partner of the Sin City Crypto channel. That link will be in the description and pinned to the comment section as well. I want to get back to Key, then I'll get back to the chart I showed earlier. The other thing at the Enterprise event, this Enterprise event was amazing. A lot of things to cover. So Key Academy is a launchpad to transform innovative ideas into real-world solutions. If you're a startup development team seeking seed funding, mentorship, or an enterprise exploring Kaspa block DAG integration, Key Academy has you covered. This is interesting here. We are exploring a KRC20 T standard, which T stands for trusted, where every project is certified and thoroughly vetted with technical audits, compliance checks, and background reviews to maintain transparency and trust. I can't begin to explain to you how absolutely massive this is. Imagine all the coins in the Solana, in the Ethereum, list any layer one ecosystem that you want to buy, but maybe you're not technically savvy enough to do the research and say, okay, the liquidity is locked. This person controls this much. Has the contract been renounced? Is this a honeypot? When you have that T next to your token standard on Kaspa, you know that some of the smartest people in the world have done that for you, and it eliminates a lot of the dumb risks that a lot of people unfortunately have to face and end up losing money. So this is something, again, super exciting. I would recommend you guys go follow this account at Kaspa, KII. You get all the updates on here. And of course, we will continue to give the updates here on Sin City Crypto. So make sure you are subscribed. Let's go back to the chart I showed you very earlier and why this chart is screaming to you, buy me now. I'm Kaspa, buy me. We take a look. Where is price at now? Currently at 13.18 cents. If we throw a Fibonacci retracement on here and we take the move we got from around that 10.58 cents all the way up to our high of around 20 cents, you can see as I draw this out, we are almost perfectly aligned on our support zone with the 786 Fibonacci level. So we've given back around 78.6% of the move we saw going all the way back to May of this year. But I also want to get rid of these trend lines, and I want to throw on the price action concept here from Lux Algo. Now we are seeing a little bit of divergence here on the bottom. So we see money flow, this is the flow index. We know the money flow is continuing to go up in a positive direction, but sentiment is going down. So this is called a divergence. Now this, either the flows are going to go out, which price is going down, but money's continuing to flow in. You have a divergence there. Well, something is bound to break. And if I'm going to look at this chart and I'm saying, okay, well, is it going to break to the negative or is it going to break to the positive? We take a look at, okay, price is at the Fibonacci 786 level. We have it at a key support level. We also have it right at our discount zone, which the last two times Kaspa went into the zone, the last one was on this massive liquidation wick all the way down to 12.45 cents, and Kaspa rallied up to 17 cents shortly thereafter. We also had a brief wick just yesterday down here, and price reacted very positively, immediately moving to the upside and flipping from red to green. Well, guess where we are now, my friends? We are currently right above this discount zone. Now, if you want to be the meticulous, I have to wait for the exact penny to hit, enter or exit a market, sure, you can wait from currently at 13.18 cents to 12.92 cents. Sure, you can wait. But what are you risking in waiting? You're risking a potential massive reversal, taking out this high of around 15 cents and making new all-time highs for Kaspa. We know the liquidity getting there. The hash rate is continuing to grow. KRC20 tokens are taking off. We have exchange listings left and right. We have the key initiative making waves globally. I don't know if you've been sitting on the sidelines. Of course, this is not financial advice, but Kaspa is one that I would definitely not sleep on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to come check out our live show Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
On Miro, teams work faster on the new innovation workspace. Innovation belongs on Miro.
That's ludicrous, but I got you. Hang on. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
On this video, I don't even know what title to put in, but I would like to speak for the current situation of Kaspa, the current situation of Bitcoin, what I'm expecting until December. Most of you already know that I was believing from the end days of August, early days of September, that we have many probabilities to move sideways until the US elections. It seems that this will play out once we also found a rejection yesterday in the 200 daily moving average retest. I will show you that very soon from the technical side. And I would like to speak for the current situation of Kaspa. And I know most of you, you're going to click this video because you are worrying and you are asking yourself questions. What's going on with Kaspa? It was the best crypto as I was believing. Why the price doesn't react with the rest market? And I would like to give you my honest opinion on that. And I would like to show you also one example that happened.
It's weird. It just rolled right into this video. I don't know. Let me see. See if there's anything here real quick. But I guess we'll shut it down. Give you guys some time back. I won't hold you too long. You've already been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. We'll come back this evening with a turbo video. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for supporting BTM. Thanks for the super chats. And thanks for supporting your main man. This is BTM signing out. Kaspa's the Army, but the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force. Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. So don't forget comments. Let me know if you plan to hold, sell, or buy Kaspa. Either way, I'm shutting it down. Got to get to the yard. My wife's looking at me, so I got to get out here and get this done. And I'll see you later on this evening for the turbo turn up time. This is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Remember, let's get back to the money and stay dangerous. Peace out.